Gotta find the picture. Hey everybody, we're back. And everything else is your girl Meeks, and I'm capping it up. And I'm gonna be doing an interview with Sick in the Second. And I've heard of this person. I'm actually I wouldn't say I'm familiar with him, but I'm familiar with his music and everything else. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying to turn my volume up. I just realized that my volume was down. But it's going to be an exciting interview. Hope you guys tune in. Hope you guys stay tuned in and everything else. So I am going to invite Sick in the Second, to come in this interview so I can get to know him a lot more. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting We Break Radio, that's been supporting my show Capping It Up, that's been supporting all the shows on We Break Radio. Keep supporting us, keep subscribing to our page, our YouTube page, everything. Like, just keep it up with the support. We love you guys, we appreciate you guys, and everything else. Like I said, I'm going to call Sick the Second, and hopefully, like I said, last time thing yesterday, Instagram was playing us for a fool. Hopefully Instagram works for us. I really pray that it does. So I'm going to, oh, excuse me, that was gross. I'm going to invite Sick the Second on the live, and whoever tunes in, thank you for tuning in with us and everything else. So, ooh, ooh, I'll give it a minute. I will give it a minute. So, I invited him on here. If I have to get out of the, he said he wasn't able to join. So, let me see. It's great to have a laptop and everything else. It's great to have a laptop. So, I'm going to try to send him this live so it could work out in my favor. Oops. What am I doing? Can't multitask. I'm a horrible multitasker. So I sent him the live. I sent our page the live. Like I said, anybody that's going to be tuning in, please tune in today. Like I said, I'm very familiar with Sick the Second and his music and everything else. So hopefully we'll get him on this live. Hopefully I'll be able to add him on this live. I don't really have any views right now, but trust me, I'll have views. Most definitely, most definitely. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. I'm about to send other people this live. And I'm about to add you on here. Oops. What am I doing? Send request. Now, I hope you can hear me because I keep putting my hand over my mic. I forgot I have an iPhone, so my mic is all the way down there in my charger, so I need to stop doing that. Yes, 3:45. Exactly at 3:45. Now, if we have to end sooner because you have something to do, I'll make sure I end sooner. But yes, 3:45. Let's see. I added you on there, so hopefully you get the invite and we'll get started. Hopefully we'll be able to get started. Did you get the invite? No, the interview starts now, but just it ends at 3:45. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. The interview usually starts at 3 and then ends at 3:45. Sorry. So it ends at 3:45, but I wanted you to join in so we can get started. Hey, what's up? Thanks for saying what's up to me. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. The interview starts at exactly at 3 and then it ends at 3:45. So my show is usually 45 minutes. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to confuse you if I did. Oh, it's not letting you join. That's all right. Cool, cool, cool. I'll resend. I'll resend it. Most definitely. There you go. Awesome. Hello, how are you?
What up? I'm good. Headed to the spot.
Most definitely, most definitely. Very, very happy to meet you and everything else. I didn't mean to
Nice to meet
confuse
you.
you. I didn't mean to confuse you. My show is usually for 45 minutes, so it starts at 3 to 3:45. So I didn't mean to confuse you at all.
No, it's all good. We're here.
Most definitely. So I'm very familiar with who you are because I've heard of your music. I know you have a billboard and I've heard you on the radio. So it's kind of an honor to get to interview you myself. So I am going to be slightly nervous because, this is the first time I've actually gotten to spoke to you, but I've gotten to listen to your music and everything else. So it's an honor to meet you.
I appreciate it. It's all love out here, man. You feel
Most
me?
definitely, though. So sick in the second. So what made you do music? Because like you're a very awesome, inspirational person to me, in my opinion. So what started off for music for you?
Um, so I always grew up wanting to be a pop star. Um, and with that being said, one second, I'm plugging my phone in. Busy guy, always moving somewhere, doing something, you know?
That's awesome. Hey, always staying
Okay.
busy.
So music. I always grew up wanting to be a pop star, but I never really took choir seriously or anything. I was in choir, and as a kid in choir, I was the kid that stood in the back, and I didn't sing until show day. So, nonetheless, I never really knew about my talent of singing or even about the serious interest in it until I don't know. I think I was 21. I had my first baby on the way, and
Mm,
I was like, well, I went to school for metal fabrication, so I can either take this route or I can chase what I really want to do because, something about music just makes me really feel like I have an opportunity for infinite expression, you know?
most definitely, though. So what was that feeling when you were having your first child and you're like, okay, I can chase the dream or I can do something?
I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to do it and do it full throttle. Like the feeling of it's like I'm starting from nothing. Like I have no foundation in music. I don't know how to write a song. I don't know anybody in the game. You feel me? So
So
it
you're
was
just
like,
like, oh shit, I'm confused. So you're just like, I'm not like really hip to this.
right. I jumped in head first. You know what I mean?
Get it.
And I took this bull of an industry by the horns, and I ain't take no for an answer. You know what I mean? Humbly, like I put in the
Mhm.
work to be where I'm at, and I barely got my pinky toe in the door. You know?
Most definitely. Like I said, when I first knew I was interviewing you, I was like, Richie. I was like, I know who this person is. Like, I'm familiar because I know you just dropped pop star or punk star. And I'm like, I
Punk
listened
stuff.
to it and I was like very, very like in love with it. And I'm usually not into rock music and stuff like that, but I know you have another single called Black Eyes. Now that's actually one of my favorites. But talk about punk star.
Really?
Like, yes. I like that song. I really do
Okay.
like that.
So Punk Star is basically about me leaving my family behind for the month and a half to go to LA and really chase this dream, which I did back in November. Um, Punk Star is to this day, even though I released it, like handful of months ago. It's a masterpiece to me. It explains every one of my feelings in a vulnerable perspective from
Mm-hmm.
going to LA. Whether that be, the nervousness about what if I get denied out there, or, what if the family falls apart while I'm away,
Okay,
Punk
most
Star is
definitely.
Punk Star is my hands down most favorite composition. And it's also the final sound that I was looking for myself. I do all kinds of genres. I do all kinds of sounds. I can sing country. I sing whatever you want. Luther Vandross, it doesn't matter. But my sound is pop punk. I like that shit. I rock with that shit. That's me. You know?
Most definitely. That's amazing because I think that you actually have your own Billboard. Oh shit. His phone actually started.
The Billboard US 33 West, head back to Columbus from Canal, Winchester. Anybody that's in Central Ohio, you can see it on, once again, the US 33 West, headed back to Columbus from Canal, Winchester. On the right, it's neon pink. You can't miss it.
Can you repeat that? Because your camera was like, get coming
You're
out.
good. You're good. My billboard is on US 33 West, headed back to Columbus from Winchester in Central Ohio. If you guys want to see it, it's neon pink.
Mm-hmm.
You can't miss it.
Oh, you definitely can't miss it. Most definitely. I actually was able to see it and got starstruck. I really did. Hopefully you just hopefully you can still hear me because I know your camera's going in and out. Ooh. Okay, so if you can still hear me, when you said you went from Los Angeles to like achieve a dream, how was that experience going to Los Angeles just to actually for music?
One more time, can you repeat that? I'm in a low zone right now. I'm almost to my destination. Okay? You just bear with me. I'm almost to my
No, you're
destination.
fine.
I
You're
can.
good. You're you're good. I said you said you moved to LA or you left to LA to pursue your music. The experience I've been to LA before and LA can be very harsh. How was the experience for you for when it comes to music?
I was cutthroat. So just to verify what you're asking, you said basically how was my LA experience being a new artist?
Yes.
LA's
Yes.
cutthroat. It's savage as all get out. They don't show no love for nobody out there. You got to force the love. You got to earn the love. You got to earn the respect. I ran the streets of LA for a couple weeks, and then I lived good for a couple weeks while I was out there. You feel me? Like I wanted to spread my wings and really fly and do this stuff. And honestly, I got shown a lot of love out in LA. I did some pretty cool. I got to
Mm-hmm.
collab with Gucci's people, Future Fall. While I was out there, I met some good people like Boss 360. Shout out to the Jamaicans, man. They fuck with me, man.
Most definitely. So you said it's cutthroat. Like, would you go anywhere else for music, or just LA was like the place that you wanted to go?
Um, I'm bred for Hollywood. I'm bred for the industry. Like that's what I was bred for. So like I can
Mm-hmm.
be in LA, no problem. But I would love to go explore Nashville. You know what I mean? I'd love to go explore Nashville and see what the other side of this culture is like. I'm in the scene. I'm part of what's shit. Uh, so I would like to be able to expand out of that
Mm-hmm.
and kind of get to work one on one. I don't care if it be Luke Bryan. I love using my resources. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Most definitely. So I know, like, when I clicked on your Spotify, it said verified artist, and I was thinking, oh, that's fucking legit. So, did you ever imagine that life was going to be this way for you?
Um. All right. So, in all fairness, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. In all fairness, it's not something that you expect. Um. It's something that you have to be prepared for, though, because with anything in life, if you want it enough, even if the odds aren't in your favor, you're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of something that It's not kind of it is something that I had to strictly manifest over the past I'm 24 years old now. I've done music for I think since 22, not 21, since 22. So I've only made music for just over 2 years, but I had to make my moves cutthroat, raw. I can't mess nothing up. Everything got to be clean cut, move right. You know, you're gonna make mistakes and learn the ways in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't be prepared. Shit's changed. Shit's different.
I cannot hear you, but like I said, if you can hear me, please repeat that one more time. Mm-mm-mm.
This life is not something you can. You got to be ready for it, even though that kind of is opposite, but they go hand in.
Yeah, I understand that. I think most of the conversation or what you were saying cut off. So let me.
Um, try to get a better connection for you.
You're good.
Maybe hold on. I think I'm getting my bars back. Hey, turn up. This is my business phone is broke, so this is my personal phone. So it's set up a little differently. It's not up to par like my other one is.
You're
You should be,
good.
you should be able to hear me clear now. I'm in a better area.
Good, good, good. Because I mean, I've had it before. I've had interviews where it's paused and it's just been, connections been crazy. But I know the last thing I heard you say was that you had to be cutthroat and you have to be,
Um,
not
so
perfect, but you have to be right and precise.
yeah, when you move in this industry, it's got to be clean. You can. It's not like you can't make mistakes, but you got to move clean cut. You got to move wise. You got to move strategically. You can't just make moves. I'm serious. As goofy as it sounds, you'll know that if you're in the industry, you can't just
Hmm.
move. You got to have a plan behind it. Why are you moving this way? Who are you moving with? When are you moving? What for? You feel me?
Most definitely. So, what have you learned mostly about the industry and everything that you know about this industry? What have you learned mostly about it?
People want to dig in your pockets. Um, you got to take it from like people ain't just gonna give you it. Like with the example of going to LA, something I
Mm,
learned. So many people's in LA trying to do the same thing as me. What makes me stand out? You know, a super successful part of my brand is
mm,
this pink hat. You see
most
it everywhere.
definitely.
You see it everywhere. You see it
Mm,
in almost every picture I post. Um, I've learned you want if there's any advice that I can give y'all about what you learn out here in this industry, make sure there's a part of your brand that is consistent 24/7 and that is successful. Most of the time when I get recognized out in public or this and that, it's due to this pink hat. It's the small little things that make life come together.
most definitely. Now, so you sell your own merchandise? That has Sick the Second on it.
Yes, I do have my own merch. I also have a clothing line that'll be dropping very soon. Is actively in the works right now with all the finalizations called LDS Lipstick and Dip Spit, which is also my upcoming album. If you guys watch my iHeartRadio interviews,
I
yeah. So
actually did, and I actually am kind of excited about that one.
um, so LDS drops soon, the album and the clothing line. So that'll be dope. And for merch, anybody wants merch, you can contact me directly. I took down my first website. I am having it revamped and updated. And, want to have everything just up to date as possible in general. You know, I don't want anybody to be able to miss out on anything. If it's valuable, if it's fun, if it's funny, if it's for me, I'm gonna put it out there for y'all.
Most definitely. So what's the inspiration behind, having your own lip out as well?
What's the what? Can you repeat that one more time?
I said that you're having your own lip wear out, right? Correct. And then you're having an album coming. So I said, what's the inspiration behind that?
Um, so whether it be makeup or my clothing, um, or the those odd designs that I come out with, they are how I express myself without using words.
Mm, most
Um,
definitely.
yeah, that's it. There's nothing more to it. My makeup and anything goofy, anything that's not to the statistics or standards is how I express myself without vocalizing it.
So is this lip wear going to be unisex for men and women? Because, I need some more like, I'm not a makeup person, but I definitely will support makeup. So,
Um, my makeup and my clothing line both are actually, yes, they are going to be gender neutral, but they're mainly based off of female aspects, fittings, designs. A lot of my clothes are females.
mhm.
It's just what I like. You know what I mean? It's the brand that I want to launch, and the people that like it are gonna love it, and the people that don't, they're gonna miss out.
Most definitely, though. So have you gotten some sneak peeks on your Instagram, or are you just keeping that one kind of hush as of right now?
Um, so anybody that's interested in the whole lipstick dipspit brand as a whole, you can look us up on Instagram, lipstick underscore dipspit, and there's no posts on there yet. I'm just kind of building the page. Same thing with Facebook. You guys can't see nothing. The only thing y'all can see is my white and black plaid checkered jacket that is featured on iHeartRadio. That is going to be one of the first items dropping in the clothing line. And as goes for the makeup, uh, that's NDA at this moment. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's gonna bang. I'm gonna tell you that.
Awesome. So everything you touch bang though. So I know that you were looking at your Instagram because like I have to look at the artists I interview Instagram, and I know you're at Easton, and I actually had interviewed somebody from your team, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like that was amazing. So who do you thank mostly for your career being the way it is? Oh,
You cut out a little bit.
I
No
hope you was
lie.
able to hear me.
You cut out a little bit. We gonna get it. We gonna get to it though.
It's all good. I said that I have to look at the artist's Instagram that I actually interview. And I said that I know I looked at your Instagram, you were at Easton and you were with somebody that I've interviewed, and I actually think it's a huge inspiration. And I was thinking, oh wow, like is that a part of your management team or you just know this person personally? Like describe the people that you keep around you and your managing team and everything else.
So first off, yeah, let me give a shout out to QTG Management. What you see me with over there in the Punk Star parking lot party at Easton, we was turning it up, man. I was with Kadada. Shout out Kadada Lindsay. That is my head manager. I was also with one of the artists under our management, Make Moves. Shout out to Make Moves. We got a collab coming soon, but y'all ain't hear that from me. Um, and man, QTG is great. I keep my circle knit, very tight, very small. I don't have no friends really. I run around with. You feel me? Like I'm focused on my baby girl, and that's it, man. You know, I keep my circle small for the reason being that I don't want it infiltrated with energy that I don't want to mingle with.
Most
Feel me? If
definitely
you
no.
ain't
So
talking money, if you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. If you ain't talking music, we're not gonna associate. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way. I'm a radio personality and been that way for 3 years. So if you're not talking about, things that can both benefit us or stuff like that, keep it pushing. But I noticed you
Fact.
said you don't have friends. So in this industry, I barely have friends. I keep my circle very tight, but why do you personally, from the success that you have, keep your circle tight?
Um. So besides, me just wanting to keep pure energy around me or this or that. I'm very picky and choosy. I like to be by myself. Like the people you should be worried about out here that's really coming with it don't run in packs.
Hmm.
Feel me? I don't need a pack of wolves to hunt my dinner. I'm gonna do it myself.
That's the realest shit I've ever heard. I was like, whoa, 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 okay. Awesome, awesome.
Real shit.
So it is. It's very real. I know that you know this music industry, especially in the industry as the way I have, it will chew you out and spit you out and everything else. Have you ever
Oh
been
yeah.
conned or basically used at all this like music thing, or has it
Um.
just been it is what it is type of manner?
Yeah. So I've ran into towards when I first started doing showcases early last year. I got with a manager. I ain't gonna be petty and name drop. You know who you are
I don't
though,
do the name drop.
right? Um. But I got with a manager that he just didn't fit me very well. You know, we didn't see eye to eye. You're gonna come across business partners and that you might have a successful run with, or you know it might crumble. It's not something that you want to have weight on your shoulders from. It's just something you want to learn from. You're not always gonna come across people that's in it for your best interest, and that's okay.
Wow, I understand that. Would you go to Atlanta? Because I know a lot of people go to Atlanta just to make a living and stuff like that. Would you ever go to Atlanta just to actually, make your career pop, or you're just good in Ohio?
I will never be content with my career. I would love to go to Atlanta. I've passed through Atlanta, but I've never went there and turned up. I'd love to go out there. I believe that's where we promo and some of your people's based out of, aren't they?
Most
Aren't they?
definitely. We Break Radio is Atlanta, and I love We Break Radio. We promo. Shout out to Richie for that. So, yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Richie Smith. That's my dude.
I have mad respect and love for Richie. So, yeah. So,
Yep.
you said you can never be content. What does that mean to you? Like, you're just not satisfied right now in your career, or you just like, I got to
Satisfied.
push?
I'm satisfied.
Ooh.
You couldn't maximize your potential.
Hmm.
If you're limited, you
Right.
can't
Ooh, I
maximize it,
like
right?
that.
You know?
Most definitely, though. Most definitely. So, when will you be satisfied in like your career? When will you be like, okay, I'm gonna take a break? Because I know you said that you have a daughter, and congratulations to that. So, when will you be content with your career?
Right now,
Hmm. I can barely hear you. Your camera's going in and out.
yours is too. I said so for
I'm
anybody
sorry.
that follows me, you're good. You're good. Let me pull over here. They building all these 5G towers. We can't even get no service. Um, I said I will be again. I won't be content, uh, but I will be satisfied. I will be further satisfied with my career when I'm flown out by this record label the first week of June. That'll be the next major milestone in my career. Like my first milestone, like Punk was a major milestone for me. Even though Bloody Kisses helped me get recognized, Punk Star was a milestone because I found my it was a milestone. Somebody that's something a lot of people don't get to do. The record label's a huge milestone. You know what I mean? Even making it independently is a huge milestone. I'm finna take whatever routes in me and my girl's best interest. You know what I mean? If that means staying independent, cool. But if that means going, tell me. I'm not sure if you
Okay.
can hear me or
Now,
not.
yeah, I didn't hear the last part, but I know you said that you might stay independent and you might have a record label. You're an independent artist, correct?
At this moment, yeah, I am independent. Everything I've done has been independent. I do have a manager, but people don't understand managers' positions sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. So, how hard is it to be independent artist? Because I know like everybody wants you, everyone wants you to sign to a label, but you're just like, doing your own thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take whatever route's gonna be best for me. If that means me and my daughters are gonna be straight, um, due to me being independent and successful, that's rad. But if it means I got signed with a major label, that's rad. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
rock whatever way. I'm gonna utilize my resources. This ain't a pride game, yo. This ain't a game about pride where you less of a man because you are with a label, or you less of an artist because you independent or whatever. You know what I mean? In this game, you do whatever you got to do. You got to hustle back just as hard as they're trying to hustle you.
Well, I like that phrase. You do. You gotta hustle. So you said you have two daughters, correct?
I'm hoping the second one's a daughter, but I do have another one on the way. Okay.
Well, oh man, like let's just say I would say congratulations ahead of time. I'm thinking Jesus. I am still doing
Yeah.
a career, pregnant myself. So, congratulations to you. I hope that you have
Thank
that
you.
baby girl. I have sons, so I hope I have a daughter. But how important it is now that you're about to be a father again to have this career, because it's now you just like, oh, I'm about to have another baby. This is an exciting moment.
Everything's timing for real. So like, oh man, this how real I am, right? Check this out. I ain't always going. I ain't never really going to sugarcoat nothing,
I
man.
wouldn't want
So
that because I'm a realist person. I'm the realist, but the other personality you'll probably meet.
I ain't got to put on a facade for y'all. So look, man, it's all about timing, right? So you know, just to start back, when I first made music and my first daughter was born, I didn't know what to do. I just went with it, all right. And now I made it to here thus far. It's all about timing, right? So once we found out, XYZ is pregnant, okay, um, it's time to move a little heavier, a little stronger. So I
Hmm.
bust a couple moves, and now I'm about to go meet with a record label. You know what I mean?
What record label, if
Humbly.
you don't mind saying that you're gonna meet with, can you say what record label you're gonna meet with?
It's under a non-disclosure agreement at this time. What I can tell y'all though is that
Understood.
I'm out there in California.
So you're going back out to California.
Going back.
Amazing, amazing. But this time you have, your foot in the door. You know what you know. So it's gonna be good. You're gonna be running shit. I didn't hear you because your camera's kind of messing up. So hopefully when it gets back on track, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? You good now?
Yes, perfectly.
Hey, this technology for y'all, man, it happens. It cuts out. I said shout out
That's why I said,
sponsors I got.
that's why I'm a professional. I'm a professional, so I'm used to it. It's not really something that's big. But like I said, you going back to Cali, so this time you're gonna be running stuff. You're gonna be, your eyes is on the prize. As far as music, what's the future for you in music? I know you said you're releasing something and everything else, but are you working with anybody when it comes to music as of now?
Man, so the last thing that I ever want to say about myself is I'm self-made, because I'm not self-made in the music industry.
Mm.
I might write my stuff, I might sing my stuff, I might compose some of my stuff, but I don't engineer it. I don't find all of my connections all the time. You feel me? Like, this game is it's tough, man. It's hard to word some of this stuff for y'all. You feel me? This industry is
Right.
very interesting. Why don't you word that again for me? Why don't you word that one more time for me?
Well, let me word it in a different
So,
sense. I said that
yeah.
you said you're releasing something in the future. But I said that, do you, as far as music, what is your future plans for music after releasing? your next project and, the lip care and the clothing line that you have. That's what I meant.
Um, so, so my focus right now is dropping this album. This album is going to be a short film. So each month there's going to be a music video from each song on the album dropping. It's going to be your music video, but it's also going to have a short film skit in each one of those. So at the end, just like shout out to MGK's Tickets to My Downfalls, I'm trying to take a similar route to that. I'm trying to make, my 10, 12 song album a short film at the end when you can combine all my music videos. That's my main focus.
Are you filming like your music videos, or are they already filmed?
I haven't released, I've only ever recorded one music video, and I took it down once I got
Okay.
solicited with iHeartRadio because I wanted to have everything in my brand clean cut. And that was, something as an amateur artist that I did. So I took it down, and you guys should be expecting Punkstar to drop July 1st, the music video.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Have I heard your songs on the radio? Because I feel like I've heard some of your songs on the radio.
The two popular ones I know for sure on the radio are Punkstar and Bloody Kisses.
I'm sure, because I don't think I heard of Bloody Kisses before on the radio, which is awesome. What was your reaction when you heard yourself on the radio?
To be honest, I ain't never heard myself on the radio in the car. I've always been in the radio station. So
Awesome.
to give you my reaction in the radio station, the best that I can tell you is like when I'll be scrolling through a second phone during the interview to see who goes live themselves recording my song on the radio. You know what I mean? So that's the furthest I've seen it, and it's overwhelming. Like, in a way, it's dope. All the attention's on you in a good way because you earned it. It feels good. It's an accomplishment, you know?
Most definitely. Now, I love your style. Like, I love the nails that you have, and I love like the fact when you have when you post the pictures on your Instagram, you're you. So, what's your initial style for your nails and lip care you wear? Because I honestly think that's unique to me. I like seeing stuff like that.
I like ugly stuff. If it's ugly, I wear it. A lot of my clothes y'all see, no cap, come from the thrift store. I know how to shop.
Hey,
You know what I
thrift
mean?
store is great.
I like ripped up stuff. I like stuff that people nowadays wouldn't wear. I want to stand out. Look, my nails are painted clown colors, red, blue, and yellow. That shit's ugly, but I love it. You know what I mean?
The ugly the better, though. I shop thrifting and everything else, so ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with thrifting and stuff like that.
It's fun. Like, I own a designer clothing brand. Like, it's what I own doesn't mean I want to wear it. I put shit out for the people. I got my shit for me. Feel me? I like the way I shop, and shout out to the stores that I do go to, whether it be thrift store, TJ Maxx, Gucci. They all treat me the same, no cap.
That's good. How important it is for you to be humble in this industry? Because I know you said it's cutthroat and you learn what you learn, but you seem very humble and very just, outgoing and just yourself.
I come from humble beginnings. You know, I ain't have a bad life, but I ain't have a straight up good life. My dad walked out on me. I come from, I went to good school district, but I low key learned my life and grew up in Linden, which is one of Columbus's hoods. And I went through a lot of stuff growing up, man. I went through a lightly abusive childhood. I've been through a lot of stuff that I'm not going to say on this live. And all of that is what's made me to appreciate and be humble where I'm at, because with everything that I've been through, I could be in a hell of a lot worse situation. I'm happy with that. I might not be happy in certain aspects of life, but when it comes to my music, can't nobody take it from me. It's like a car. It's like a car that's in your name. That's mine. Feel me?
Right, I feel you on that.
It's very important to be humble because you don't want to forget where you came from, as cliche as that sounds. You don't want to stay where you came from because you want to excel, but you don't want to forget where you came from.
Definitely. Like I said, I was very familiar with who you are. I was very excited because, like I said, I love your style. That's what attracted me to your music because you have a very unique style and everything else. So, speaking to you now, you deserve every type of success that you're coming to. Obviously, like I know this is probably like, yeah, I dreamed of this. You dream it, you achieve it. But who do you thank mostly for all the things that's happening to you besides, your woman and your children that you're like, you have? Who else do you really thank in this world for you being sick in the second?
Even though me and my mom don't always have the best relationship, I love my mom. Shout out to my mom. She's one of my biggest supporters for real. And but the person who gets the biggest thanks, other than me, because it's me, you feel me? Because I did this, it's Kadada, my manager, Kadada Lindsay. Follow him, tap in with him if you're an artist. He's changed my whole life around.
Kadada
Long
is
story
very
short,
amazing. I got the chance to
I
interview
mean,
him. He's amazing.
dude, that dude's a jack of all fucking trades. It's crazy. Um, he founded me at a smaller showcase at a spot called Dreams Lounge. There was actually a couple of celebrities in the building that night. I wasn't having a very good night. I wasn't gonna perform, and I said screw it, and I got up on stage and performed, and that's how Q found me. And ever since then, I mean, I've followed his advice for the most part, and I've trusted him. I don't trust nobody. I have trusted Kadada with my career to an extent, and he has not let me down. He has completely 360'd it. I've done a lot of shit on my own, but I would for sure not be where I'm at in my career or with my credentials if it wasn't for him as a manager and him as a producer with his production skills.
Hmm. That's amazing. That's amazing. To this, wow. I I don't even know how to say this. I'm actually kind of speechless. Shout out to him because I know that he has taken a lot of people's careers and did amazing things. And shout out to you as well because, like I said, you're a very very dope ass person. Most definitely though, very dope person. I actually do want you to contact me when you do have your clothing line out so I can buy my merchandise, so I can like rock it, and everything else.
So show.
Is there any advice would you like people that are starting off music, whether it's producing, rapping, whatever? What advice would you give them? That's my last question to you.
Um for newer artists, man, find your sound, find your producer, find your engineer, unless you're all three of them. You know what I mean? Some people like Tom McDonald are completely self-produced, ground up. But if for anybody starting off, find your who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, back
Hmm.
to elementary school days. Find your who, what, when, where, and why. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Find what's eye-catching about your brand. Find out what stands out about your sound, because nobody wants, a new MGK or a new Sick in the Second or a new Luke Bryan. People want original work. Be yourself. Don't be scared to be yourself. And do some research. If you don't really know nobody, do some research on studios around you. Reach out and DM people. Who cares if you don't know them? I I reached out to DJ Drama and he hit me back and we talked for days. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Shout
You
out to
never
them.
know what type of opportunity you're gonna get. You
Most
never know what type of opportunity you're gonna get if you don't try.
most definitely though. Most definitely. I love your confidence, everything else. Well, sick in the second. Oh my gosh, like in the last 45 minutes I've talked to you, like uh it's like a burst of energy. It's a lot. It's a vibe. Your whole vibe. I love it. I love it. I am very proud of you, and I hope you continue all the success in life. I hope that you stay dope because you're a very dope person. Now, I know a lot of people did drop on this live, showing you love. So please, for anybody that's still tuned in, let them know where they can find you and what projects you got coming up and all that other good stuff.
Y'all can find me anywhere. Y'all can Google me. I got a whole panel now. It's pretty cool. Um, I'm in over 210 stores on the internet, so it doesn't matter if you're still stuck in your Napster days or if you're an Apple Music kind of guy. You can find me. Y'all can be on the lookout for the Punk Star music video dropping in July. I have 3 or 4 collaborations in the works right now with artists. Um, One of those artists is in the live right now by the name of Nicofine. Go follow him. That's my dog. I got a collab coming out with Make Moves, who's a part of QTG Management. I have a whole album coming out with Lil Sing that we've been working on for months. Let's see. And be on the lookout for me building my YouTube channel. I don't really do a whole lot on YouTube right now. But be on the lookout for that to skyrocket, because once I come back from Cali, YouTube's going to be my primary focus. I'm going to really start getting y'all some visuals rather than just some songs. You know what I mean?
Who's the third artist that you're going to collab with? I know you said you have 3 collaborations. You named 2. So what's the last one? Oh, shit.
Management. And then I have a collab with Nick.
Okay. Most definitely. Most definitely. So I'm excited to hear all those. Most definitely. Like I said, it's been a breath of fresh air. You've been a whole vibe. Hopefully you can hear me even though the camera's messing up.
I'm here.
I said that you've been a whole vibe, and I wish you nothing but love and success. Sick in the second. Like I said, I really thank you for your time, even though, you know, internet has been cutting in and out. I only heard half of that, but it's all good. Only heard half of it, but it's all good.
Internet lame.
Very, very lame, but
lame.
I said it is lame, but I said that you're a whole vibe, and I said I appreciate you giving me 45, however long it was of your time. I said you stayed dope, and thank you for capping it up with your girl Meeks and support We Break Radio. We definitely support you, so thank you so much.
Hey, I fuck with y'all. Y'all my family, you feel me?
Most definitely.
And all the people out there that's fucking with me now, that's believing in me now, when I really do this shit, I ain't gonna forget about y'all.
Most definitely. Well, you got support on my end, and We Break Radio. And like I said, stay dope. And when you release your stuff, I'm definitely going to be the first person buying it on everything. So thank you so much, Sick in the Second, for your time and everything else. I hope you stay dope.
Hey, look, we're going to have to do this one again, and I'm going to pop out in Atlanta. Give me a month or two, and I'm going to pop out there, and we're going to fuck it all the way up.
Yeah, most definitely. I love that. I would definitely love that. So thank you for capping it up. You have a nice day.
Thank you so much. I'll holler.